what the haters talking about.
What's up, family? PSA, a bit of social commentary, if you will. But before I go in, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing so you can get your notifications each time I drop a video like this. That way you'll be among the first to be in the know. Also, it helps with YouTube's algorithm. This thing that decides where videos are positioned. And it also has something to do with how you receive your notifications. So it's important to hit that like button every single time you watch one of my videos. Now, it doesn't mean when you like the video that you agree with the content. It just means that you appreciate me uploading the content and sharing the information. Also, I am running for Houston City Council. If you want to support my run, you can click on the link in the description below this video. We're going into October, the last full month of the campaign. It's very critical that we get all the support that we need. It's time for the TV and radio ads and billboards. So we're coming down the stretch, y'all. Gonna need your help to pull this thing off, because what we want to do is, once I get in, we want to duplicate the model that we have in Houston, because we need radical change in America when it comes to this judicial system, education attainment, unemployment, infrastructure. We need radical change, and all of that going in and agreeing with the status quo and playing the game. Nah, I ain't about to do none of that. I'm coming in to change the game. And if I can't change it, I can't change it. But I'm damn sure gonna give it a hell of a try. Now, woke up, had something on my heart. I don't know where it came from, but I thought about the time when I was growing up in the hood, and I used to see these dudes with money riding by on the boulevard in a nice car with a pretty girl. Sometimes I would see them in the evenings, or early morning at a restaurant, fast food, because I couldn't afford that dining and stuff. They'd be at like an after hour spot with the girl, and I'm talking about the baddest chicks. And I'd be like, I want that. Not her, not his money, not his car. I wanted the lifestyle. I wanted to have the finer things in life. Now, there were other dudes in my neighborhood who would sit out on the corner with me, and we'd watch dudes having it drive by or pull up. And they would say, I want that, and not the lifestyle. They wanted what he had, and they were willing to take it. I want his girl. I want his car. I want his money. And some of them was like, I want his life. And they were willing to take that man's life and replace it with their own. That's what we call a po hustler. Not a poor hustler, means the same, but street version. Po, a po hustler. See, a po hustler is someone who tries to take a cheap route, always looking for the easy lick. Don't want to invest nothing. Don't want to sacrifice nothing. Look at other people, and it doesn't matter how hard they work for theirs, they want to take somebody else's. Many years ago, back in the late 90s, I had a top-rated radio show on 97.9 The Box in Houston. And I had some carjackers on the show because I used to have all kind of guests on my show. I've had President on the show. I've had Puffy, Maxine Waters, all kind of people. But I would also have regular people on the show. And I had some carjackers on the show. And someone asked him the question, why do you take other people's stuff? Why don't you just get a job and get your own stuff? And he said, one of the guys said, well, I just look at what other people have and I think, well, he got it. Why can't I have it? And then I go take it from him. That's a poor hustler. You also have poor hustlers in the civil rights movement, in life, where people will want change, right? But they're not willing to make any sacrifices for change. They're not going to go stand in a line and vote. They're not going to stand up. They're not going to resist injustice. They're not going to boycott. They're not going to protest. They're not going to stand up in the face of injustice and point somebody out who has authority and say you're wrong. They don't want to rock the boat. And they will do a whole lot of criticizing. Oh man, some of you are looking at me right now saying to yourself, that's me. It's not too late to actually make some sacrifices for the things that you want in life. And here's the deal. Many people who are not willing to make those sacrifices have no problem with the benefits that come along with the sacrifices made by others. Any type of change, it's not like they're going to accept the change. If it's for the better, they will accept it. Any kind of money come down the pipeline, a rebate for this, a discount for this, they're going to be all with it. They're not going to say, well, look, I don't want that rebate. I don't want that. I don't want that justice. I don't want those equal rights. Give it to them. I don't want to be treated equally. I don't want to be treated fairly. Let them have it. I don't want to not be discriminated against. I need you to continue to discriminate against me because I was one of the ones who was fighting against the people who was fighting for justice. So I want to be able to take my punishment and continue to be treated differently. They're not going to do that. They are going to accept what everybody else is getting who actually put the work in. That's a poor hustler. And we got a lot of them out there. So I just want to drop this on y'all real quick and just remind you, if you want something, work for it. Put the work in. Make the sacrifice. Y'all know how it goes. Typically, when you've ever sacrificed something, it tended to yield good results. But when you sit around and you wait on other people, or you pointing at somebody else and doing all that complaining, it's okay to complain. But after you complain, do the work. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?